church looks like heaven. So I'm very comfortable in a multi-ethnic church because heaven is a multi-ethnic heaven, and we don't have different parts separated. We're all together in this, amen? We're all together, and we love each other the same. No one is more important because of their race than another person. Nobody's color makes them more important than somebody of a different color. But in our country, we have white supremacists, and we have these races that say the white skin is the elite nationality, and the elite person is what. And this is the Ku Klux Klan and white supremacists. Well, they were doing something in one of our cities, and I just got upset. And on a Sunday morning in a baby dedication, I've got all these people standing in a baby dedication like here, they would be standing in front of your church. I've got all these mixed people here. I had a black man with a Hispanic lady, so they have a mixed baby. And when I saw him, I'm walking around, I just took him and I just went off. I said, peel our skin back. I said, we're all pink. We bleed the same color. We're not different. His heart is my heart. Beats the same as mine. His brain is my brain. Why do we have some problem with color? It's wrong. Having all this racist here. I said, I would die for this man. I said, he's my brother. I don't care what color it is. He's my brother. Well, I did something like this. This goes over 30 million. Listen, the thing that was odd, church, the thing that was odd is that people were writing me that were atheists. Atheists. I am an atheist. But what you said on that video may cause me to think about going to church again. I am a Muslim. I don't believe in Christianity, but that was the most Christian thing I think I've ever heard. All the blacks, you're not a man of color. But not being a man of color, you could be my pastor any day. But now I realize I'm hearing from this crew that I've never even had on any kind of site or any kind of video. And I realized there was something that could touch a group of people no matter what their background was. And apparently Jesus had it. Because Jesus was able to bring these people in from all different backgrounds and bring them into one group and be able to preach to them. See, they all followed him. You know what's amazing is that we think we've got to offer you something to come to church. Their church is, okay, you come here, find your husband. That's right. You find your wife. Could be here. Find her here. Bring your checkbook. We're going to anoint it with oil, and money will appear. No, you're just going to have a greasy check. That's all you're going to have. Nothing's going to happen. You're not going to have any money. But we have, you know what Jesus, his method to build a church? He said, if you want to follow me, pick up the cross. When you pick up a cross, it means you have to die. And what God's saying to us, really, die daily. You have to die. Here's the point. If you want a resurrection, you got to die. You can't get resurrected until you die. So hurry up and die. Because Jesus didn't come to hurt you, he came to kill you. What do you think crucifixion is? But it's crucifixion of your flesh, your pride, your ego, your selfishness, all your pride, all your stuff in your life, all your hatred, all your envy, all your greed, all your gossip, all that. He wants to get that, kill it. Hurry up and let God kill it so he can resurrect you. That's what he wants to do. Man, that's starting to happen. You're making me feel good now. You sit down, sit. So they leave the city. You know what I tell? I tell all the big time preachers. I say, guys, listen. You need to go ahead and book all the different meetings you can while you're here, because when you get to heaven, nobody wants to hear you anymore. There's only one they're going to want to hear, and that's Jesus. Jesus is still unrivaled. He has nobody that can do what I'm reading about. He has no one still to this day. Look at all your big preachers. Does not compare to Jesus what he was able to do in his generation here. You understand that? So he leaves the city. They leave their city. They leave their restaurants. They leave their houses, right? And they go into a barren place, a deserted place. And I'm thinking, who but Jesus could do this? Nobody else. Who but Jesus could be sound asleep, as the Bible said, in a boat, wake up, rebuke a storm, and then go back to sleep? Who but Jesus could write words in the sand of an angry mob who wanted to stone this woman here that was caught in adultery? And then they drop their rocks and they walk away convicted. Who but Jesus could walk into a crowd only to feel the heartfelt need and problem of a woman by touching the hem of his garment? Who but Jesus could go ahead and walk in a little girl's room that was dead and say, rise up, and that little girl gets healed? Who but Jesus could go ahead and stand at the grave of his friend named Lazarus and say, rise up, Lazarus, and Lazarus comes out of the grave? Who but Jesus could reach a religious man like Nicodemus, who could reach a stick like Zacchaeus. Who but Jesus could heal leprosy? Who but Jesus could heal the paralyzed, the blind, those that were hurting, who but Jesus could walk on water? Who but Jesus could feed over 20,000 people? Who but Jesus could get you on a Sunday night to church and plant chambers? Only Jesus could do that. Come on, give a big shout for the Lord. We have a king that has some stuff, but I don't have the goods. And we can learn a lesson from this, that we need everybody. We need all backgrounds, all nationalities. We need all age groups, all color, for us to feed the multitude. Do you understand? Those of you that are younger here, you need some of us gray-haired people here. We've been through marriage a long time. We've gone through our times to learn what we need to do to communicate and so forth. We've learned how to do it. We can help you with that. We also are probably more stable financially. We're giving so we can turn these lights on, so we can reach different cities with our conferences. We need that person here. You know what? But old people, we need these young people here. We need the energy that you have. We need the fire that you have. We need the excitement that you have. I mean, I'm looking at the band up here, and you have these young singers back here, and you got the dancers. What if we had all 80-year-old dancers? And they'd be sitting down, they'd pass out. We'd have to stop the service. Okay, drag her out, drag another one out, drag that one out, drag them out. Thank God, I don't want to jump, can't jump that long. We need both. Somebody say we need both. We need both. We need all generations, right? So what it's saying is the older people here knew what to do, but didn't have the stuff. The kid has the stuff. Who would have thought 5,000 men don't bring a lunch? And a boy thinks about bringing food. And they skip you, and then you get mad. You came down, got mad, because he didn't touch your head. Well, snowflake, you need to be a little bit stronger than that, okay? I leave the church because he didn't touch my head. You mean you've been here preaching for years and he didn't touch your head and you're going to leave the church? What's wrong with you? What's wrong? They don't leave the church for that. They don't leave, that's too easy. Because see, you got to understand, he doesn't need to touch you. He needs to touch you. See, he's got to touch you. And when he touches you, it's going to be a lot better than pastor doing it when God. So Jesus can stand there and say, Jesus, come. My kid's sick. Come to my house. Would you come pray? My kid's sick. Please, please. If you come, my kid will be healed. I don't have time. Go, she's healed. Is that it? That's all you're going to say? I ain't saying it again. Because when I say it, it's done. I don't even have to go check. Jesus doesn't have to go check and see if the miracle came to pass. He doesn't even have to worry about does it happen. When he says it, it happens. It just happens. What's great about that story is that the man's daughter, he's like, okay, and he just went. Why don't you just make it that easy? He says it. He's the answer. He's the one. See, your circumstances does not change his ability to be your source of help. Whatever the circumstance, it makes no difference at all. So in the blessed place, he can do it, but he can also do it in your desert place, in your dry place. He can do that. And then what happens, he says, what did you find? He says, well, we only have 2 fish, 5 loaves, which is 5 and 2 is 7. That's completion. That's all he needs. And then Jesus says, bring the boy to me. Have you ever had a not enough problem in your life? We got a not enough problem right here. I got 2 fish, 5 loaves. I got 20, 30, 40,000 people to feed. Doesn't add up. It's a not enough problem. This is another one of those things here. You've been through that where you don't have, it's a not enough problem. But let me tell you why you're in that problem is because God wants to stretch your faith, number one. He's got to stretch your faith because you got to believe for something bigger. Number 2, you got to give him what you have, all that you have, because he's all you need. Now, if you go ahead and say and tell him,